The Clothesline Vision, Part 4 of 10, The Clothesline Vision. He that have an ear to hear, let him hear the vision. The Clothesline Vision. One night, around 10 at night, 15 years ago, I was caught up into the heavens by the Lord. I had just gotten out of prayer and began to lay my head on my pillow. As soon as I closed my eyes, immediately, in a flash, I was caught up into the spirit realm. I was caught up into a different realm. I was no longer in my bedroom trying to retire for the night. This spirit realm was vast and had an orange and yellowish looking sky, being filled with the noise of a rushing mighty wind. Also strangely in this spirit realm, I saw a clothesline being suspended up in the heavens, not being supported by anything. It just held itself up in mid-air, flapping its contents on the line. This mighty wind urged and pushed me down the clothesline, right along the side of it. This clothesline went from one side of this spirit realm to the other side of this spirit realm. You could not see the beginning of this clothesline, and you could not see the end of this clothesline. This clothesline went on forever. On this clothesline hung thousands of veil-like garments. Some differ in size, but all were veils, coverings, cloaks, wrappers, and mantles. They were all light pastel colors and mostly white. One after another and neatly placed side by side with wooden clothespins, securing them ever so tightly. This was the only type of garment, countless veils, that existed on this self-standing clothesline that hung in mid-space. There was no beginning and there was no end to this clothesline. These coverings were being violently agitated by the rushing mighty wind that was up there. As a result, these veils flapped fiercely with many snaps, crackles, and sharp pops, being kept on the clothesline by mere wooden clothespins. I sat like a genie on a rug in flight, suspended in mid-air and beholding this unusual sight. The rushing mighty wind pushed and propelled me down this clothesline and then would stop me abruptly in my tracks. When the rushing mighty wind stopped me, I would kind of quickly bounce in mid-air, like a bottle bobbing up and down in the water, before I would completely stop. A voice then spoke to me with authority and said, "Look at this." I then look over at the clothesline of veils popping in the wind, viewing them for a few seconds, before the mighty wind will carry me off again, further down the clothesline. The rushing mighty wind would again abruptly stop me, and this voice repeated to me, "Look at this." I would once again look and observe the veils on this endless clothesline. And once again, The rushing wind will carry me off in a brisk of air further down this clothesline. This action was repeated by the rushing mighty wind a few times. It was apparent that this voice wanted me to be completely aware of the suspended veils that were attached to this clothesline by mere wooden clothespins in the spirit realm. This continued on for a few more minutes before I suddenly found myself standing on flat ground and no longer suspended and flying in mid-air. I looked up and beheld a parachute of many colors descending directly down upon me. I watched it as it approached me with acute accuracy. The parachute had a gift, a package attached to it. I moved slightly to the left in fear of the unknown, not wanting to get hurt. This parachute was about to engulf me, with the gift landing directly on top of me, hitting me bullseye on top of my head. The clothesline vision ended. Now, the interpretation of the clothesline vision. The Clothesline Vision, Part 4 of 10, The Clothesline Vision.